Good evening, friends, and welcome to Little Poor Christian Spiritualists. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, on the internet, throughout the metaverse. So please do not swear. Welcome, one and all, and God bless you all, and thank you for joining us. And welcome to the new look. I hope you enjoyed the opening sequence. It's something that created something of great emotion when we first had a look at it when it was finished. But new look, new design, new software, but still the same principle, proving life eternal to all those who are in need, giving evidence of the life that we live after this one to help those who are struggling and suffering, particularly in this time, to come together as one and unite under that banner of love and hope and friendship. And so, friends, without further ado, let us welcome our medium for this evening. We all know her at Littleport, but if you don't, welcome please, Tara Rice. Here she is. Good evening, Tara. Can you hear us?
I can. Good evening, Nick.
Hey, good evening. Well, so far so good. The technology hasn't let us down this week. I will remind everyone downstairs in the studio waiting. We've got quite a few people. It's brilliant. But I can see what you're doing. So just remember that.
Okay.
But no one else can. That's important too. So thank you for coming along, Tara. How have you been?
I've been great. Thank ever so much, Nick. It's a pleasure to be back after such a long time.
It's great to have you back.
Yeah, as you know, I had a stroke this time last year, and I'm fully recovered now. Just a bit. I have a bit of weakness in my right hand, but apart from that, I'm fine. I feel absolutely fantastic.
Well, I know everyone's been sending healing left, right, and centre. So, power of healing, definitely. And also tenacious stubbornness, I would imagine, is quite indicative too. So, but thank you for coming on. So, to let you and everyone else know what's going on, what it is we're doing, we've got a number of people sitting down in the wings, waiting to come on. We got a special guest appearance from the principal minister of the New Spiritualist Society tonight. Reverend Lynn's going to come on and have a chat with us. We've got people waiting for messages, drinking their tea or coffee, whatever it is in their white mug. And just to let them know that I can still see them. And also we've got Reverend Alan Sutton, one of my deacons, coming on to give us a reading. And of course, as is ever, we will have an opening prayer, we will have a healing, an address, and then mediumship round until about 8:30.
Okay.
Now, today is a special day if ever there was one. Captain/Colonel Tom is 100, and he has asked if everyone could give a 2 minute silence before 8 o'clock. And then there's the applause at 8 o'clock. And we usually do have 2 minutes silence just before 8 o'clock, but for his birthday, it is, per his request, in honour of all those that have been lost in the NHS. So I think it's absolutely exceptionally wonderful what that guy's done, and there's 31 million reasons to wish him a happy birthday today. I just think he's special, isn't he?
He certainly is. Yeah, he's an amazing man.
Definitely. And I'm sure Reverend Lynn will have a few words to say about everything, and she's grinning, so we're in trouble. As ever. So let's kick off as ever, and I can see Sam and Hannah and Nicola and Della all waiting in the wings as well. So let's kick off and join together for an opening prayer. As we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother God, as we join together this evening, let us remember the love and light and friendship of Spirit, and let us remember that in spite of these difficult times, we can come together as one under your love, your light, your leadership, your guidance, and your strength. And as I place this service in your care and keeping, dear Lord, we make the statement as ever that everything we do is in the name of love and truth and light and courage. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, friends. Now, as great as this technology is, and we're getting closer and closer every week to being more like what we would normally have on a Thursday night, there's still something missing. Oh, wait a minute. Roll V2.
Right. See you then, Nick. Not too long with a dress.
Okay.
Don't forget the healing.
All right.
Martin Quigley next week.
Okay.
No swearing.
Okay.
You are live.
Okay. See you later.
Yeah, take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Mum. There we are. Bless her. Well, you see, the problem is their internet's so slow that they can't get on. So when I was doing their delivery, of course, maintaining social distance at the front door, I decided to grab a video because I can do that now as well. So there's the mother putting me in my place as ever. So I feel much more at home now. And so, friends, I'm going to welcome with me and Tara on screen a young lady who has given me guidance, direction, and stern looks for the last 20 years. And so welcome onto the stream, Reverend Lynn Gibbs-Stewart. Hello, Lynn.
Well, good evening to you, and wonderful to see you, Tara. Marvellous.
Oh, thank you, Lynn. Lovely to see you
well.
too.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
The power of spirit, indeed.
It certainly is. It certainly is.
Yeah. Wonderful.
So how have you been, Reverend Lynn?
Well, I've been very fine, thank you very much. Because, you know, our beliefs and our healing is just so amazing. And I just wish that, you know, I mean, as it happens, you know, we are spreading the word, aren't we? But, you know, I wish it could be absolutely universally understood, and that spiritualism, well, Arthur Findlay, the great spiritualist scholar, said in his book, The Coming World Religion. And it would be wonderful, wouldn't it, if everybody understood all the principles that we understand and were able to avail themselves of all the healing that we receive, and to give all that healing. And you know, when you consider that I had a serious operation in November, and at my age, one thing and another, but all the healing that I've received made it possible for me to, you know, to continue and to do this work. And, you know, when you look at Tara and you see how wonderful she looks, you know, really, it's marvelous. And, you know, I can't stress enough the need for people to take on board our understandings and our knowledge of spirit, and the fact that we can receive all this wonderful healing. And at such a time as we have at the moment in the world, to know that there are wonderful forces at work, beneficial forces in spirit, who are battling away for us on our behalf to bring that healing that we all need and that the world needs at the moment. So I would, I don't want to sort of stress that too much, but, you know, really, I think that we have such a lot to be thankful for and grateful for as spiritualists. And whatever kind of spiritualist you are or you identify as, you know, our basic principles remain the same, and our knowledge of that healing, you know, I think we need to spread that and let people know that this is a wonderful way of life that we enter into as spiritualists, and to welcome people and tell them they don't have to cast away their own religions. You know, whatever religion they are, they you know, I'm sure that we pray for everybody, don't we? To you know, ask for healing for everybody, and that includes people like the Pope. You know, it doesn't matter who they are. We ask for healing for them, and I think that that's a wonderful principle of ours. So, you know, I don't want to be too holy joeing, but, you know, I think it's such a wonderful opportunity now when the whole world is looking for answers. Absolutely. You know, and we can provide that answer, and we can provide that healing for everybody. You know, we can say we can channel all this healing. You know, please, you know, find a healer, find a spiritualist service after, when all this is finished with. I'm sure that people would be more convinced of our truth than ever before.
Absolutely. Thank
Well,
you.
that's
Thank
all right
you,
to say about that.
Absolutely. And do stay on the screen for a moment, because it does actually tie in very greatly with what I have been asked by Spirit to talk about today. And that really is something so precious, and one of the greatest gifts that we have in this way of life. And that is humor. Now, we were having a chat, Lynn and I, earlier on, about a certain phrase that's very well known historically in this way of life: for entertainment purposes only. Absolute frustration. And one of my favorite phrases is, we can be entertaining, but certainly that isn't our only purpose. And we should be uplifting and give joy and humor and laughter, because especially if that's who's coming through from the medium of the night, humor is definitely part of the character that proves that evidence and proves that continuity of life. But humor is such a precious gift, and it can come in such strange places. For example, I said that I missed my heckler in chief at church. People quite often wonder whether that's a genuine heckling, or whether it's prearranged, or whether, you know, are we Lucy and Ethel, or are we Morecambe and Wise? You know, that's the big question. Well, I can right now, as of this moment, give unequivocal proof of to whether our heckling is genuine frustration or absolute truth. And as the saying goes in these days, roll VT.
Then Nick, not too long.
Yes, so we can have a bit of a laugh and a bit of a giggle and a bit of an uplift without it being purely and only for entertainment purposes, because we are not entertainment. We are here to do a very serious job, and you will see that when Tara comes on, that our job is to prove life eternal. And one of the great things about these platforms is that the churches are still going. When I first came into this way of life 20 years ago, the job of a church was not just to give comfort, but to give good advertising, decent mediumship. And that is how people got known as a medium, because people could come, chuck a couple of quid in a hat, see a medium that, if they liked the way they worked, then they could go and have a private reading. But unfortunately, we still have a situation where there are people out there trying to make a buck on the back of people's difficulties and pains. And we at the New Christian Spiritualist Society, and all genuine spiritualists and all genuine mediums out there, absolutely debunk and destroy that. We don't say people can't earn a living, because that's different. But doing just to charge people hundreds and hundreds of pounds. I saw someone charging someone £100 for an hour once, and I just think I knew I'd get a look like that from you, Tara. So it's absolutely wrong. So be on your guard, my friends, because difficulty and strife and bad apples are in every bag. But together, with uplifting, with laughter, with humour, and with damn good mediumship, we can rise above it, create a new and better world, and come out of this stronger than ever. So thank you all for listening, and God bless you all for that. So Lynn, it's time for a reading. Would you like to stay on for the reading, or would you like to retire to the green room for a coffee?
But you know, it's up to you. I mean, you know, people don't necessarily want to see my face staring at them through the reading.
It's all right. I can shrink us down. It's not a problem.
Shrink it.
Shrink it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for our reading tonight, Reverend Alan Sutton. Here he is.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all well, staying safe. Good evening.
Over to you.
Tonight's reading is a Chinook blessing of litany that reveals the Native American awareness of the language of spirit inherent in all of nature. It's called the language of spirit. We We call upon the earth, our planet home, with its beautiful depths and soaring heights, its vitality and abundance of life, and together we ask that it teach us and shows us the way. We call upon the mountains and the cascades and the Olympics to the high green valleys and the meadows filled with wildflowers, the snows that never melt and the summits of intense silence, and we ask that they teach us and show us the way. We call upon the waters that brim the earth, horizon to horizon, that flow in our rivers and streams, that fall upon our gardens and fields, and we ask that they teach us, show us the way. We call upon the land which grows our food, our nurturing soil and fertile fields, the abundant gardens and orchards, and we ask that they teach us and show us the way. We call upon the forest, the great trees reaching strongly to the sky, the earth with their roots and their heavens and their branches and fir and pine and cedar, and we ask them to teach us, show us the way. We call upon the creatures of the fields and forests and the seas, and brothers and sisters and wolves and the deer, the eagle and dove, the great whales and the dolphin, the beautiful orca, the salmon, who shared our northwest home, and we ask them to teach us, show us the way. We call upon the moon and the stars and the sun, who govern the rhythms and seasons of our lives, that remind us that we are part of a great and wondrous universe, and we ask them to teach us, show us the way. We call upon those who have lived on this earth, our ancestors, our friends, who dreamed the best for our future generations, and upon those whose lives our lives are built, and with thanksgiving we call upon them to teach us, show us the way. And lastly, we call upon all that we hold most sacred in the presence of the power of the Great Spirit and the love of truth which flows through all the universe, to be with us, to teach us and show us the way. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. That is absolutely brilliant. Thank you. It ties in so wonderfully well as well. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Thank you, as ever. And I do love how, in spite of our not being in the same room, everything still ties in beautifully, including the new title sequence and all the beautiful scenes of nature. And in actual fact, if everyone stays behind at the end, we have a closing sequence with our notices on, just to make sure that I don't get in trouble from Mum from not mentioning the medium next week. It's on there, but there's also lots of lovely other things on there as well. So lots to look forward to. And thank you, Alan. So I'm going to try and pop as many people on the screen as I can. I know that there's people in the background. Bear with me 1 second. We have a little bit of feedback. There we go. Ready for our healing, and then for our healing silence, and our 2 minutes silence as well. So let's see how many people we can get on. Let's try this. Say hello to Sam and Hannah.
Hello.
Hello, darlings.
Hello.
How are you?
We're good, thank you.
Good. And in there, who I haven't seen in a very long time, say hello to Della.
Hi.
Hi.
Happy birthday. Oh, thank you.
It's very peculiar, isn't it, that we can fit so many people on, and previously I haven't even been able to get one person on. So it's absolutely lovely. Thank you all for being with us. And I know that there is 2 more people sitting in the background, so I'm going to disappear for a second so that you can say hello to them. Me and Lynn will toddle off for a minute and have a cup of tea while you say hello to each other. So
I don't know.
It's lovely.
Yeah. Where's Lingham?
Sorry. No, he said he was going to fade Lynn out so we could see each
I don't know
other.
if you
All
can
right.
hear me at all, but I'm now starting to mute people because of the feedback. But thank you all for being with us. Now is the time when we talk about healing. So we're going to minimize back to me, Tara, and Lynn for a few minutes. But I will be adding people randomly during the applauding, so do take part. But for the moment, I'll see you all later on, and see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
It also helps with feedback, I'm told, if we don't have too many people on. There's the governor. Hello, Lynn.
Hello.
Hello.
So, friends, now is the time in our service when we come together to send out our healing thoughts to all those who are sick and suffering and in need of comfort. And of course, today we are sending our thoughts out also to those that have made the transition within the coronavirus at the request of Captain Tom. Happy birthday, sir. So, Colonel, I should say Colonel. So we do quite often have lists sent to us of people throughout the week, of people to add to the healing. And of course, we add our usual Wendy and Emma, as always, for the healing. I'd also like to add Barbara and Phil to our healing. And if you've got anybody, please add it into the comments. It will all be included. So we send out our thoughts, we send out our feelings, we send out our love, we send out our prayers. And it is just like prayer to ask for healing for someone. And as we were talking earlier with Tara, sending out your love and thoughts to someone is not only a beautiful gift and it's not only essential, it also does have an impact in some way. And we can never say that healing is going to cure, although it has been quite powerful sometimes without getting myself in trouble. But it can always help. And in this time, help is definitely what we need. So we begin our healing silence and our 2 minutes for Captain Tom and all those who have lost the battle. And it begins with a prayer, simple prayer that you can all join in together, and then ends with the word Amen. And then there will be huge applause and uproar, and be upstanding, be loud, and be proud. Because as much as this is an important and serious thing, as we've said tonight many times already, humor, happiness, and joy are equally powerful forces of strength, upliftment, and joy in this universe. And certainly now we need it. So let's all come together as we say our healing prayer. As we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, here we bring unto you all those who are sick and suffering and in need of comfort, be they sick in mind, body, or spirit, that it may please thee to heal them. Both those we know, those we do not know, and those who have no one to ask for them, we ask for them now. And we also ask, dear Lord, that you and your ministering angels keep safe, take care, and guide all those that have made the transition in these difficult times. And we ask that those ministering angels also send their light to all hearts, to all minds, and to all souls. Amen.
Amen.
Well, friends, now is the time. Go forward, applaud, get yourselves outside, get yourselves uplifted. I'm going to bring on as many people as I can. Unmute the sound, it will squeak, it will squeal. Here you go, get going, make some noise, my friends, make some noise. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for upliftment, for bringing joy, for bringing compassion. It sounds like it's raining outside, but it's the applause going on.
Nick, it's not quite 8 o'clock. They're starting now outside in Littleport. And the fire brigade are going to be tooting and sirening.
So let's carry on clapping, and I'll keep adding people. Don't you worry. Keep clapping. All the more.
The clock is just striking 8.
My clock is fast. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, the dogs are off. Here's some more people. Keep clapping. Keep clapping.
Only the spiritual get it 2 minutes.
Keep going. I wish we could hear out there as well.
That's because man is there outside. Can you hear it?
Yes, I can hear it. I can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a Littleport fire station.
Fantastic. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Right, bringing it back down to...
What was that you said about laughter, Nick?
Pardon?
Laughter, Nick. Are the fire brigade still putting on their sirens?
Yes, I can hear it now. I've just had a question from Alan Acton asking where my glasses are. I think they're still on my face. But I'm sure it's probably an attack at the timing. Well, my clock was right.
It's a wonder he hasn't criticised you, Nick, because you were too early.
Well, you know, that's a pig's tail. That's too early. But there is a slight delay on the transmission, so maybe it worked out in the end. But thank you all for taking part and doing all. So Reverend Lynn, we're going to go on to the mediumship now. So we'll see you later, my love.
Well, I say my very, very best wishes and love to you, Tara. I'm sure that you're a wonderful service and wonderful
Thank you very much,
communication.
Lynn. Thank you.
God-
See you later.
God bless you. See you later.
God bless,
Bless
Lynn. See you soon.
I'll be watching.
Oh, I know. Bless you. Take care. God bless. Well, that was different, wasn't it? Bless
But
you.
it was great.
Absolutely, absolutely. The upliftment and the joy and the compassion and connection that we have coming together as one, I just think is absolutely awesome. Absolutely. So we are going to be starting our mediumship in the moment. I'll just give a quick intro to anyone watching for the first time. Mediumship is the proof of life eternal by giving of the messages of those that have gone before us. This week it will be presented to us by the lovely Tara Rice. So thank you for coming along. And there's a gentleman that's been sitting not quite in his living room for about a month, but he has been trying to get a message for about a month. And we managed to get in today, although I will say that he thought that yesterday was Thursday and that he'd missed it again. But I'm going to give you your first recipient now. His name is Danny, and I will get out of your hair as well. So please welcome to the platform, Danny. Hello, mate.
You all right?
You all right?
Oh, yeah, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
They can both hear each other. I'm disappearing, so you will.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Fantastic. Okay, Danny. Right. I do have a lady and a gentleman here that have just come forward. Okay. And I do want to say this is Dad to you. Can you understand Dad in spirit, please?
Get out. Sorry, I've got my little boy just come in.
That's okay.
He's got no clothes on. Stay off. Hold on.
Well, what did we say about outtakes?
Yeah, I shut myself in the bedroom out the way he comes running in.
Get rid of myself.
Oh, sorry. So you've got two people. Sorry.
Yeah. I do want to say that I've got Dad here for you. Is Dad in spirit, please?
Yeah.
Your dad is in spirit.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And it also brings forward a lady, and I do want to say it could be Grandma, because I do want to say that Mum is still living. Would you understand that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Fantastic. Right. He tells me that he passed with an issue with his heart or the chest area. Can you understand that, please? Are you still there?
Yep. Yeah, I'm still there.
So can you understand if I give you he passed due to an issue with either his heart or around his chest area? And I do want to say it's sort of going up into my throat. So I'm feeling angina or related to that.
No.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to go further down then and go down into the stomach area. Okay. That's what I'm getting, and that's all I can give you, Danny, because I can only give you what the spirit gives me. Okay. Right. Okay. Dad is telling me that there's been a few issues around you over the past 6 months to the past year. Can you understand this?
No.
Okay.
Not at the moment.
Right. Okay. Well, would you understand grandfather in spirit then, please? Who went with a chest or heart issue?
Very, very long time ago, but I didn't really. I was still so young.
Right. It doesn't matter about the time. I'm just saying that he went with a chest or a heart issue. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give this to you as grandfather. Okay. And also grandmother, and they do come together. Okay. Right. Okay. Would you understand if I gave you the month of June as a birthday or anniversary of passing around you, please? The month of June, it's a birthday, an anniversary, or an anniversary of passing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to give you that. Okay. Also, I'm being told you've had the cherry put on the cake as well. So I do feel that something good has happened just recently. Okay, because the cherry has been put on the cake. If you can understand this, I'm not getting any more on that. All I'm being given is to tell you that they recognise you've had the cherry put on the cake and something good has happened. And I do want to say that it's been a bit of a journey, but that's the final part now. Okay, can you understand that?
Yep.
Fantastic, thank you. Right, I'm also being given, it looks like a pack of cards to give to you. Okay, I don't know if Granddad gambled or if there is some other reason that I need to give you a pack of cards. Okay, and I'm being given the Ace of Spades. Okay, so if you can't understand the gambling in relation to that, then I do want to say that the Ace of Spades is in relation to the cherry on the cake as well. Okay, I do want to say that good things have been happening and are going to continue to happen as well. Okay, can you understand the name Margaret, please? If I give you the name Margaret, and I do want to say this is a lady in spirit. Don't worry if you have to think about it. If I can just ask you to teach it, okay? And also, I'm being given the name Graham to give to you as well, if you can understand the name Graham. Okay, well, if you can't understand it now, then maybe, you know, it's a name that you'll come across, okay? Right, I'm also being given the building of bridges, okay? I do feel that bridges needed to be built or they're needing to be built. Can you understand this?
Not at the moment.
I do feel that there's been like a parting of ways between you and someone. I don't know if it's a friend or, you know, it could be a work colleague, but I am being told that bridges need to be built. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. I don't know if you've had an issue with your health recently or in the past, but I am being told to tell you that you're not to worry about going into the future. Okay. Can you understand this?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So, right. Okay. I don't think the health issue is or has been extremely serious, but I'm told that you need to take more care of yourself. Okay. I don't know if you eat too much or drink too much or smoke too much, but I am being told that you do need to take a little bit more care of yourself. Okay. And I don't know, do you run?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I'm being shown you running. Okay. And I do feel that it isn't just I do feel it isn't just a hobby. I do feel that it's turning into something more. I don't know if you're going to be running a marathon or doing like is it called park run or something like that? But I do feel you're going in that direction. Okay. And I do want to say there is a huge sense of pride that comes from your grandfather and your grandmother for you. Okay, in respect of all of this. Okay. Right, okay. Right. Your dad, did he right, okay. I'm just getting this ache down my arm, this constant ache in relation to your dad. So I don't know if he went with a stroke instead of the heart attack. Could you understand that, please? Are you still there, Danny? Can you
I
still
am,
hear me?
yeah. Yeah.
Right. Can you understand that Dad would have passed with a stroke or that sort of thing? I'm feeling sort of down my left side. My arm is aching and my head's going a bit fuzzy. Would you understand that?
Sort of.
Right. Okay. Well, sort of is good enough for me. Now I've got it. Okay. Right. Okay. I don't know. Have you had a new car recently?
No.
Right.
No.
If not, then you're going to be looking at getting a new car. Okay. And I do want to give you a silver car.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Right.
I have just had a new van recently, and it's silver.
Oh, right.
So,
well, there you go.
so close.
It's got 4 wheels. You sit in it and you drive. There you go.
It's not new. It's quite old, but it's my new van. Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's fantastic. Thank you very much for confirming that. Right. Okay. Right. The message I do want to give you is not to worry so much about things. Okay. I'm being given the impression that you worry over the smallest things that you don't need to worry about. Okay. I don't know if you can understand that, but I do want to take that worry away from you. Okay. Right. I've just asked for one more thing for you because I do feel that the spirit is sort of sliding away a little bit. And your grandfather has just passed me what looks like a wooden, looks a bit like a bird feeder, but it's got a clock in the middle of it. Can you understand that, please?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is something you have or had, or this is something you remember to do with your grandfather or your father, but I am being given this to you. Okay.
You did used to have a clock on the wall, like a little birdie clock thing.
Right. Okay, that's fantastic.
Okay,
well, I'm going to leave their love with you, Danny. Okay, and carry on with the running and just take care of yourself. And please don't worry because you've got nothing to worry about. Okay. You're very welcome.
Thank you, guys. Daniel, I hope you've had a good evening, and get those running shorts on. You can add Ashley Gardens to the route.
It's a bit out of my way, that one.
I don't care. It's all about me. Have a good one, mate, and we'll see you soon.
Cheers.
Bye.
There we go. Well, now, thank you, Tara. I will get out of your way again in a moment. But I'm just going to introduce someone else who tried to get on last week but couldn't. And technology is still going well at the moment. It's so exciting. So please welcome to the platform the lovely Della Thompson. Hello. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. You?
Oh, fabulous. Fabulous. So I'll leave you girls to it. I'll see you soon.
Oh, how are you, Della?
I'm good, thank you, Tara. You?
I'm fantastic, thank you.
Good, good.
Well, okay, Della. I do feel that I've got Mum here, okay? And with that, she has given me a bunch of daisies to give to you, okay? And I do feel that these are significant, okay?
Yeah, thank you, yeah.
And she is picking one of them apart, saying, they love me not. Okay. Yeah. And I do feel that you will understand that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Right. Okay. Can you understand if I gave you a cough with Mum, please?
With Mum?
Yeah.
No, I can take it for myself.
Right. Okay. Because I am being given a cough here. Okay. And I do feel that I do feel it's all in the throat. It's not the chest. Okay. And so I don't know if this is related to hay fever or something similar. Okay. But again, I do want to say I want to worry away. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. Okay. Can you understand if I give you Liverpool, Della, please?
Liverpool?
Liverpool, a connection with Liverpool, or you've been travelling to Liverpool, or mum travelled to Liverpool?
Not that I can recall at the moment.
Right, well, if not, just keep your eye out for a journey to Liverpool, Della, okay? If you can't understand it to do with the past, it'll be coming up in the future, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Right, okay. Now, I never give an elderly lady with fluffy slippers and a cardigan, but I do want to say that mum did like her fluffy slippers. Can you understand this?
Yeah.
Because
yeah, she used to love her.
She's just placed a pair of fluffy slippers on my feet and told me to tell you that, you know, that I don't normally give them, but I'm giving them to you today, okay? Because I do feel that they were, because that is the most relevant thing I can give you related to her, okay?
Yeah.
Right. She's now taken me through a gate, and I do want to say it's like a garden gate, okay? And she's given me the number 57, Della. I don't know if you can understand the number 57 relevant to a house or a home, but she's just given me number 57 as I'm going through the gate. Okay.
Yeah, I've got a feeling she was actually born at 57. I'm not sure.
Right.
I used to live at 52.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, that's fantastic. If you can understand it, that's great. Right. She's taken me way, 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 way back now. And I do want to say I'm sort of going to your teenage years. And she says that although she was still gentle and lovely, there was a time when she became quite strict, if you can understand that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she had acknowledged it since being on spirit side, and she is just coming forward and acknowledging that to you as well. Okay. And although she doesn't offer an apology, because you know spirit very rarely give apologies, she is just acknowledging that and saying that, you know, no harm was meant to you. It's just the way things were at that time, if you can understand that.
Yeah. I totally understand.
Okay, that's lovely. And with that, she's just held out her hand to you, okay, and she says that it all sort of drifted away, and it was, you know, it was all sort of almost forgotten about, but she feels that it hasn't ever been forgotten about by you, if you can understand that.
Yeah. But it was as it was at the time, you know.
Right.
So it was.
Well, she's just, you know, she's just holding out her hand to you, you know, just to, I suppose, in a way to say sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
But just acknowledging that fact. Can you understand? Right. Okay. Have you got a brother, Della, please?
I have.
Because she is mentioning your brother here. Okay. And she is saying that he was a little bit of a tearaway, and he still is, apparently, if this is what she's telling me.
I don't know about now because I haven't actually spoken to him for quite a long time. But yeah, he was. Yes, he was when he was younger. Yeah, all sorts of mischief.
Well, that might be why you're not talking to him then, because he's still a bit of a tearaway. Okay,
maybe.
But
yeah.
She's just pointing out that fact. Okay. Right. Can you understand the name Bobby if I give the name Bobby to you, Della, please?
Bobby.
Bobby. This would be Robert or Bobby. I do want to give it as Bobby because that is how she's given it to me.
I could take a Bob.
Right.
I'll hold on to that because it does sound as if it's something I know, but I can't place it.
Right. Okay. Well, if not, if you can understand it as Bob, then that is great. Okay. Right. She's now taken me to August and November. Okay.
Yeah.
And I do want to say that these are birthdays, anniversaries, or anniversary of passings. Okay.
Yeah. It was August was my dad's passing, and November was my first granddaughter's birthday. Oh, and my second granddaughter's birthday. Yeah, both in November.
Okay. That is lovely, Della. Thank you very much. Okay, right. Now, she tells me she wore her fluffy slippers, but she's also shown me a string of pearls as well. And I do feel that, you know, she was a lady that liked to wear just a little bit of jewellery every now and then. I do want to say that she didn't really dress up every day, but when she did, she always looked lovely with a string of pearls. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, okay. She is telling me that you have something that belongs to her. I don't know if this is the string of pearls or if this is something else that you have that belonged to her. And she says that you had it for safekeeping.
I have one thing that I've kept that's safekeeping, yes. And it's actually the bottom part of a locket that goes onto a chain.
Right,
but I've
okay.
also got her wedding ring as well, so.
Well, she is. It's the necklace that I do want to give you. Like I said, it was either a string of pearls or a necklace. She is telling me that she wants you to wear it. Okay.
Okay, I'll have to get a chain for it.
Okay, we'll just get a chain and wear the locket. Okay. And I do feel that there is something in the locket. I don't know if this is a picture of her and her or your dad, but there is a picture inside the locket.
Oh, that locket. I remember that locket, but I don't know where it is.
Right, okay.
I'll have
Well,
to look for it.
okay. Well, she just wants you to take it out and polish it up and wear it, okay? Because she
Okay,
says
thank you.
it's no good having it in the box collecting dust.
No, I will
Okay.
do, thank you.
And she bought it for a reason. Okay, and that reason now belongs to you.
Oh, bless her, thank you.
Okay. Right, okay. She's just rolled the carpet out now. She's just rolled the carpet out in front of you, and I can see you walking along it. I do want to say like a red carpet. So I do feel that you're going to be achieving something, Della. Okay. I don't know if you're going to be getting an award or something to that effect, but she is rolling a carpet out for you, and she is saying that she will be there by your side.
Brilliant. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got something I'm aiming for, so.
Well, keep going because you are going to get there. Okay.
Brilliant, thank you.
Okay. Well, I will leave her love with you, Della,
Thank
and
you.
please know that she's always around you, and please just get the locket out and dust it up.
I will do that soon. Yeah, I will definitely. Lovely, thank you.
You're very welcome, Della.
Thank you, Tara, and thank you for coming on, Della. Good to see you, my lovely. Always a pleasure, never a chore.
I should be back. I should be coming back another day.
Absolutely, absolutely. Bless your heart. We'll see you later on, darling. Stay on the line, though, because there's still more fun to be had after the mediumship. See you soon.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Well, Tara, it's approaching that time of day. Now, for those that don't know, there is a tradition in our church when we have a raffle that the yes. So we've been raffling of obviously the readings. There's another tradition in the church that involves Mandy, who's on the line. So I shall be having words with her after the final reading for her to do that tradition. But in order to continue our current tradition, I'd like to welcome back Sam and Hannah to tell us what the next message is.
Yeah.
Bully special prize. Thank you, loves. See you later. Bully special prize, the final reading of the night. I will now give you Nicola. See you both later.
See you later.
Hello, Tara.
How are you?
Hello. Hey, not too bad, you?
I'm great, thank you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
Right, okay. Well, I do want to give you a gentleman in spirit.
Okay.
Okay. And I do want to give this as Dad. Would you understand Dad in spirit, please?
No. No.
Okay, well, if not, it'll be grandfather.
Yeah. Yeah. Grandfather. Yeah.
Right, he tells me that you've been having a bit of a difficult time lately. Can you understand this?
Yeah.
I do want to say emotional time. Okay, I won't give too much away, but he is telling me that you've been going through quite an emotional time recently.
Yeah.
Okay, and he is telling me that he has been around you. Okay, and he is telling me that you felt him.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Or you've sent somebody around you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he is just letting you know that it has been him, lovely. Okay.
Okay.
Right. He's now given me what looks like a birthday cake, or it is a cake. It's either a birthday cake. Can you understand this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And he is singing happy birthday. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this your birthday, please, lovely?
Depends when it is.
I can't tell you when it is. I've just been given the birthday cake to give
Okay.
to you, lovely. Okay, but he is singing happy birthday. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay. He's now given me the month of June, if you can understand June, please. And that will either be a birthday, anniversary, or anniversary of passing. Okay.
Yeah.
If you can't think on it now, don't worry, just hold
Yeah.
it.
No. That's fine. Yeah. 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 I can.
Okay. Right, okay. He has just brought forward a lady in spirit now.
Okay.
And I do want to give this as either mum or grandmother. Can you understand mum in spirit, please?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, okay. I do want to say that you look very much like her. Can you understand this?
Yeah.
I do want to
Yeah,
say
okay.
it's like looking in a mirror. Okay, I can see her, but I see you as well, which is quite strange on a phone. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, and she is also telling me about the tough time you've been having. Okay.
Yeah.
And she says not to keep it all to yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
She said you've got to talk to people. Okay, if you can understand that. I don't know if you have someone very close that you can talk to, that you can trust in, but this is what she's telling me. Okay. And you'll find that the more you talk and the more it comes out of your system, the easier it will become to deal with. Okay. Right. Now, she is telling me that you've lost your trust a little bit.
Yeah.
You understand this?
Yeah.
And I do want to say you've lost your trust with people and things and with life also.
Yeah.
But she is telling me that you will get that trust back. It just takes time.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And she says you can still talk to her, even though she's not here. She's still here.
I do. I do every day.
Right. Okay. And she says just keep talking. Okay. Let it out, because the more you hold it in, the more damage it's going to do you. Okay.
Yeah.
And she says it's not good to hold on to emotions.
No.
Okay. So she says, get a tea towel and have a real good cry into a tea towel. It's necessary, but just let it out. Okay. Right. She's just given me a lovely, what looks like a lovely photograph in a gorgeous frame. Okay. And I do want to say that this is a photograph of her.
Yeah.
Can you understand?
Yeah.
And she, right, okay. And she is just saying that this photograph holds great importance to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. She's now given me. Right. She's now given me a young man around you. I don't know if you have a son or a brother, but she is giving me a young man around you.
Yeah, I have two. I have two sons.
Right, okay. And she is telling me that there's been issues with one of your sons in particular also.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
Right, okay. She wants to say that you need to put your foot down just a little bit more, okay?
Okay.
You don't, she says, not to be heavy-handed about it, but just put your foot down just a little bit more with him. She said, because that will guide him in the right direction. Okay. I hope you can understand what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
But she says, because the more you, she's gone back to the trust issue again here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is related to him or not, but she is saying that the more you trust, the easier it will become on him also, if you can understand this.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So she just keep going with it. Okay.
Okay.
She's now giving me a lovely green lawn. Okay. I don't know if you have a fairly large garden with a gorgeous lawn, but she is showing me this.
Yeah, I've got lawn, yeah.
And she is showing me that loads of plants, and and she says you love growing things.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Okay. And because she loves growing things too, is what she tells me. And she just says that you are the carbon copy of her.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, my mum, yeah.
Fantastic. She's now pointing me to one particular plant in your garden that has just come into flower. Okay, I want to say it's like a small bush or a small shrub, and it's just come into flower. And she says that you've been losing a petal a day on it. Okay. And she says each one of those petals that you lose, she just wants you to pick them up and collect them.
Okay.
I'm unsure if you realise that it's been one petal a day, but this is what she's telling me. She wants you to collect them. She just wants you to collect them and pick them up and keep them together. Okay. And you feel that the message here is about togetherness here with you, about you and your family sticking together. Okay, especially at this time. Okay.
Yeah.
But she is just coming and she is putting her arms around you and just giving you so much love. Okay. And she just says that she will always be here and she will always be mum, and she is trying to help out as much as possible from the other side in the issues you've been having. Lovely. Okay.
That's brilliant, thank you.
But she said just to just try and trust somebody, just to let your emotions out, and also put your trust and faith in her as well. Okay. And she is doing her best.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much.
She's now given me what looks like a table mat. I don't know if it's embroidered or crocheted or something. It's a fabric table mat. Okay.
Yeah,
and
I can remember. Yeah, I can remember it on that.
Right, she's just giving this to you, okay? And she just says it's just to add a little bit of beauty into your life at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I will leave her love with you, Nicola. Okay.
Thank you, Tara.
You're very welcome. And please,
Thank you. That's really helped me. Thanks.
If you want to contact me after, please do. Okay, and I'll happily talk it. I'm here.
That's brilliant. That's great. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Nicola. God bless you.
Okay.
Was that all right for you there, Nicola?
Absolutely, thank you.
After our little earlier, I think you now realise that going a little bit more easy on yourself helps for it to flow. It's wonderful. I'm so pleased.
I've got my mum's scarf with me, and my mum's bracelet they give me, and the picture behind, and the picture of my mum as well, that holding on to my mum. So I think I had a lot with me.
I'm so pleased you got what you needed as well as one.
Brilliant, thank you. That's really helped.
because I will say this much, Nicola, getting what we want and what we need at the same time in this universe is quite rare. So God bless you, my love, and thank you for coming on, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Welcome.
Well, Tara, thank you for just an absolutely wonderful evening. Now, I've got a young man in a hoodie staring intensely at me, although I actually think he's just looking at the screen, but we can all hope. He asked me to pass you a message on. The information about his father, without going into too much detail publicly, I'll tell you after the full detail, but I wanted to share the gestures you were making were actually an accurate description, but due to the nature, it was very private, and he probably wouldn't have wanted to say. But if you want to chat with Daniel later on as well, I'm sure I can hook you both up. Yeah, he did say that there is what you were doing was confirmation of his dad, bless him. So thank you for that, Tara.
Well, fantastic. Thank you for letting me know.
That's the joys of the internet. We can do that these days. It's brilliant. Now we have a tradition in this church. We've got a lot of traditions, let's be honest. They all seem to be very modern and very peculiar, but that's part of our charm. So I just want to briefly bring on young Mandy. Mandy, this is the point where we usually get the kitchen.
Tara.
This is the point where we usually get the kitchen ready, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. And I know everyone who's watching has been missing these. They're particular favourites. So if you stick your right hand out to your side, there you go. And if I do that, hang on, let's get this right. There we go. There we go. If you want to grab them, there we go. That worked really well, didn't it? Never mind.
Yeah. But, and I'm not going to share.
No, I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't. I'm going to buy one of these a week until we all meet again, so we will have a massive stockpile of jammy Dodgers. And I will buy myself a Fez. I will buy myself a Fez. So, how's the new look going from your end, Mandy? How are we doing?
Very well. It's really good.
You haven't had any interruptions, disruptions, and there's been a huge thunderstorm here today as well. So I think things are on the up. But,
I haven't, and I'm on my phone.
Oh wow!
So
oh wow!
Normally I would be on my computer, but I went outside and did the clapping.
I did see.
So you guys could see outside. We had fireworks.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for coming on. I'll let you take the jammy Dodgers into the kitchen.
Thank you.
And, see you soon.
See you. Bye. Nice to see you, Tara. Bye.
Nice to see you too, Mandy.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, let us bring back she who must be obeyed, the principal minister of our society. Hello, Lynn. How are you?
Hello. What a wonderful service that you gave, Tara.
Oh, thank you,
Excellent.
Lynn. Thank you.
No,
very
that's
much.
excellent. I'm not going to say, what I've seen over the internet in the last little while, but shall we say that you restored my faith that we can do it.
Fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the lovely compliment.
No, it's fine. No, thank you. And thank you for serving us so very well.
Oh, you're very welcome. Always an absolute pleasure.
I think it was a wonderful service, Reverend Nick.
We try our best, Your Grace.
You do.
Well, friends.
No, it was a pleasure, and I'm sure there's so many people who will not just be watching now, but will be looking at the replay, of course. Yes. So many people look at those, and I hope that they'll be suitably impressed and want to explore more about spiritualism if they are not already spiritualists.
Let's hope so.
Hear, hear. Well, let's do one other tradition that's slightly more historical. Let's join together and close this evening in prayer. As we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother God, we thank you for the opportunity to come together as friends, to witness your truth, your love, and your kinship, and the ability to connect with those that we thought we had lost, but are only a thought away. As we place the world in your care and keeping as ever, dear Lord, we ask that a blessing be shone upon each person here present, the friends and families they represent, and also those who will be watching in the future, that your love and light might shine like a wonderful web of love across this world to keep us all safe until we meet again, which will be in your name. Amen.
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 Well, it leaves me without further ado to say thank you to everyone for coming on, to our recipients, to Alan for coming on with his lovely reading. You'll probably have to post that one, Alan. And thank you for coming back, Lynn. But of course, a big Little Port thank you to the lovely Tara Rice. So thank you.
Thank you.
And there's just one tradition missing, because usually everyone would go and get a cup of coffee and a chat now. So that kind of, it disappoints me that we can't carry on that tradition. But hang on a minute, everyone's at home. They can pour themselves a cup of coffee. So without further ado, let's just say this.
And the kitchen is now open.
Oh, bless her.
God bless you all from Little Port. May the Great Spirit go with you all until we meet again next week with Martin Quigley. God bless. Good night. And
God
keep
bless
safe.
you.
God bless all. Night, night.
God bless.